an opportunity.
They don't know.
No vision.
Yeah, there's the flash forward from Carrier. Viper able to try and get off to the side. Good crash down to try and get him out of there, but there's the permafrost, and Viper will be taken down. Gumayushi gets the first blood.
Such a good read from Ona, had complete information. And kind of guarantee the sort of healing reduction. But the thing with it is you kind of just wait out the healing reduction before you burrow underground.
Oh, this is a little bit dangerous as Faker is going to get engaged on. Immediately flashes away the Glacial Prison. Going to go wide. There is the lockdown on the Dragon for T1. But Delight gets them on in there. They take down Faker. Empress Divide is massive. And has 2 kills to start off the fight. Carrier is not long for the world either. And Harmolife Esports, they lose a Drake, but they'll take 3.
This was the main criticism I had with T1 in their previous series against Hanwha. They show up on these objectives before the comp is online, before they really have any symbol. They have a Varus who's rotating over. They don't have to hard engage unless it's onto the packageless Faker. He's got it on this angle now.
Yeah, this is so dangerous. They do manage to take down the second Dragon, but they look for the engage. There's the package delivered over the top, and it's Ona that goes down first. Zeka will find Faker's special delivery, and it's Hanwha that managed to get it on over, and it's a Hextech Drake on top of everything. T1 pretty happy that they're at least...
And he just already looks so tanky at this point.
Yeah, no, this is kind of ridiculous. Is Gumayushi going to come on over? Piercing Darkness not going to work out. As now, let's see whether Zeus is going to survive. He flashes forward, gets the head bonk. The Empress Divide is going to throw him against the wall as they focus the turret. The Bolt Breaker is going to get the shield for Peanut. And Zeka, he survives with his shifting sands. Sets up his own turret as well as they take down the Zac. Doran, he survived. His turret had already basically fallen down earlier, and the Rift Herald is going to charge into that inner turret as well. Doran actually having the gusto to take down Shelly himself.
It's so rare that a champion can just walk up in front of 3 people, walk behind the Herald, and just auto the eye, but Rek'Sai is just that champ, and I feel like the payoff is really there. It's a minute till that Dragon though, and that's going to be a TP coming in.
Yeah, TP from Zeka here, moves towards his top side, is now Faker having to deal with it. Conquering Sand's going to come through, and of course there's Peanut. Turns up, that is going to be just the last Sand Soldier auto, and Zeka just collects it.
I mean, with Halo Blades here, the early Nashers, 3 kills to his the fight.
Yeah, very late, and also, you know, Faker doesn't have that many quite stacked up yet. Again,
Zeus flank angle pretty big from Zeus, like you were talking about. Carrier making his way in. The Drake already secured Hanwha's first of the game, but there is the elastic slingshot. They dive on in, the package down as well, and they take down Zeka, the priority target. Doran looks for the backline and will be able to trade the mid laners, and there is a great Magnus Storm as well. Viper, the next one that can try and carry this fight, is Ona, is starting to pop off, but the piercing arrow going to take him down. Zeus now just trying to peel as best he can. Peanut, how are you still alive? Almost managing to escape as Viper has to flash away. Doran, of course, can just survive for basically forever. He'll make his way out as Viper was kind of baited into this one and will be falling down. Dodges a few abilities, and T1 win a team fight.
It's just tank diff. It's just tank diff. Both of these tanks, all 3 of these tanks, rather, running rampant in these fights. The initial kill onto Zeka is so huge, you know, with that Leandries, with that Naxos would be someone who could...
Zeka also flashing there, so that's another tool gone here for Hanwha. But Faker, he's just so behind in terms of his itemization. He does not match the poke of Zeka, ironically enough.
No. Crash down, Carrier gonna get knocked up and destroyed. Zeus diving on in there, doesn't find the stretch Armstrong. The kill back does come on in though, and now Ona, he knows how to play the rel. Empress Divine does nothing. The Heartbreaker dives over it, and Faker will now get into that backline, and Ona pretty good at the Azir as well. Very nicely done. He'll now just transform into everyone, and the snowball of the team fight is beautiful. T1, they love going to Baron. They're going to do so now.
As soon as the momentum starts to go in favor of T1, the Viego resets come through. Guma and Dragon do what they can.
Well, let's see whether they can actually get some sort of steal, as Faker still in that mid lane. Doran has moved back to try and contest. The Dragon is going to equalize, and T1 will start it off once again. And Zeus does take a Hex Gate over. That's a teleport in from Doran. Just gets into the pit. Of course, he can do this because the Rek'Sai, she is so incredibly tanky. And just now, going to be burrowed around, moving in. Let's see who manages to take it. It's Peanut, the lock down the Dragon, but can they win a fight is the question. Doran unable to tunnel his way out. And that is going to be a kill going over to Zeus. So T1, that will take the fight but they won't be able to pick up the Drake.
The Light's hovering around the edge of the Drake, and Hanwha Life, it looked like it was very clear they did not want to take that fight into Faker's package. They were just looking for secure the Drake and evacuate, and the second the smite goes Peanut's way, they bail out. Doran is a casualty of this call from Hanwha Life, but at least they're able to stack 2 dragons here. Problem is that Baron is still up, and T1 are going to get more than just that pick on the Doran.
Now they have to move in and respond.
All right, teleport in. Yeah, Peanut has flash. Looks like they wanted this group
over the wall as Delight. He has an opportunity as well. Peanut gets into the back of the pit. This is dangerous. Has to flash away immediately. Now Doran, he's able to take the front door, and T1 are going to peel away. Faker still with that package up. They want to get that turn, and they're going to need to do it sometime soon. Now the package is going to be used just to try and rout Doran here, but it isn't exactly the most. He actually just decides to go back on top of the package. I don't know about that one. That is going to be Ona getting his first kill of the fight. Takes down the big tank of this one, and both flashes from the carries are now on cooldown for Hanwha Life.
And this may just be both objectives to T1 here. They could rush down this Baron now, and with Doran down, it's hard for Hanwha to stop. I mean, Peanut doesn't have flash. They don't have vision.
All right, Peanut and Delight still here. There's the CC onto the buy. He is very tanky, but the Relic is going to go down. Faker's just executed, but I just don't think it's enough to win them this fight. Viper cannot turn up in time. Another teleport going to come on in as Zeka. He could be the hero, but full information is there for T1. And they will be able to take down this Baron. Zeka unable to get in there, and he may not be able to keep himself alive. He is. Not enough cooldowns here for T1.
What if Faker gets to show up without using the teleport? That's just going to put them on 12 point. And this is just a chain of events, a domino effect of what happened with Hanwha Life trying to stop that.
You know, we often see the Corki like pick it up last second and come over. T1 will have ample time to set up for this soul fight. Now, Hanwha Life esports are trying to attack Carrier, but you're going to take so long to kill him.
Yeah, this is taking forever, and there is no damage here in this fight. Remember, this is a lot of tanks. Of course, there is Peanut there. They will be able to get through the Sejuani, but they have to invest everything to take him down, and they'll lose an inhibitor for it. They may even lose the base, as the backs have now been started for Hanwha Life esports. Going Shadow just to stop them, and they'll take the first Nexus turret. There is so much damage onto these turrets as well with the Corki in the center. I don't think that was worth it, Hanwha Life.
Absolutely not. And I think trying to set up an engage would have been a little bit more successful. Just sit under the turret, try to look for a Zeka flank, shut them down. You end up losing inhibitor for this. You get the kill on what T1 had last time, but the map control that they have is way more oppressive. Threatening that bottom inhibitor, taking it down. Is Peanut now in trouble?
Yeah, Perry just going to interrupt him here as Peanut tries to take the Hex Gate, but it is not going to work out. He gets himself a big old shield and is just going to be taken out. There is now Ona turning into the Vine, looking to try and get a little bit of a re-engage. I think Peanut trying to buy some time makes a bit of sense, but feels like a little bit like he was throwing away his life there.
Yeah, I mean, he could have maybe tried to set up for a sandwich, but there's just no control. He's identified early.
Oh, God. Oh, Delight taking so much damage here is now T1 pushing down this mid inhibitor turret. That is going to evaporate. And this feels a whole lot cleaner. There is the engage. The elastic slingshot, fantastic by Zayas to make sure they're all CC. The Emperor's Divide tries to get something done, but it's from the grave for Zeka. And once again, just engaging with reckless abandon is Zach. Gorgeous this game. And T1, they will answer back and make this best of 5 a best of 3 and win one against Hanwha Life for the first time this playoffs.
And I feel like